When my father died, we found only one letter he hadn't mailed. It was addressed to someone named Eleanor. He never spoke of her, but the postmark he wrote, October 1934, matched a clipping we found in his study. Just one headline circled in red ink. Meteor lights up 3 provinces, no trace found. We were raised thinking our father didn't believe in anything he couldn't measure. Don't believe nothing you hear, and only half of what you see, he'd say. But this was something he never explained. 3 counties reported it. October 13th, just after dusk, a line of fire moving west to east, white at first, then blue. Some said it hummed. Others said it was silent, but made the trees lean toward it. Farmers in Lenda, a schoolteacher in Eshkol, a night crew in a steel town farther north, all described the same object, same trajectory, same time. But no crater, no sound of impact, no damage, nothing visible on the ground. I remember asking him once when I was 12 if meteors ever hit where people lived. He looked at me, paused, and said, "Not the ones that matter." It made no sense then, maybe not even now. But after the funeral, I couldn't stop thinking about it. He had a map in the attic with 4 marked points and no labels, all in a rough arc. They matched the meteor's path. So I went, not to prove it happened. I think I wanted to know why he never said it did. Lenda looks the same now as it did in the few photos my father kept, like it never expected anyone to come back. At the archive, a woman in her 70s showed me an old witness log. 6 names, all consistent. But the 7th entry was crossed out in ink. No name, just the phrase, "It was watching us." She said no one remembers who wrote that, or no one wants to. 2 years later, a retired astronomer named Merrill wrote a paper suggesting the object wasn't a meteor at all. He proposed it had controlled deceleration, maneuvered around clouds, never entered the lower atmosphere. The report was never published. Merrill died in a fall shortly after. His final margin note was clearer than the math. It chose not to land. The archivist asked not to speak on camera, but she let me sit, said my father was kind, formal, always writing things down. Said he came back to Lenda every year. Same week, walked the same ridge, never said why. One year he stopped coming. She didn't write, didn't need to. I think he saw it, she told me, and then I think he lived the rest of his life trying not to. For about 30 years after the sighting, the town of Lenda was unusually lucky. The town dodged the drought of 42. Crops flourished longer than the soil should have allowed. A manufacturing plant opened in 51, then expanded twice despite downturns. 3 separate house fires stopped at the same tree, each time with no rain and no wind. People called it the curve, a bend in fate that kept bending. But then it reversed. The factory shut down without warning, the school closed, cancer rates rose. No one blamed the meteor, but they spoke of it again, as if silence had been part of the bargain. 3 people left the town without a word. A teacher, a mechanic, a nurse, different years, no family left behind, no notes. Each had been a child during the week of the meteor. Each remembered it clearly. Some say they went looking for it, out west toward the sea. Others say they were called, that it had watched them longer than they realized. A friend of the nurse said she kept a notebook. It was empty except for one line. The sound stopped before it arrived. No one talks about the disappearances now. But when I asked around, one woman said, "It only takes 3 for a pattern. 4 would be proof." I used to think stories needed proof to matter. Now I'm not sure. The meteor never hit, no debris, no trace, but it left something. In the silence around it, in the people who changed after seeing it, in the things they never finished saying.